What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Pure Elite Gaming. And today I'm going to be broadcasting with my good friend, my best friend, ARV Tay. And we're going to be bringing you pure, revamped discussions. Yes, I've been talking about this podcast for weeks now, and we're finally here. So, ARV Tay, let everyone know how they can find you and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm the real Tay. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, IG, and TikTok. I forgot to say that last time. um, at Anime Revamped, all the same name. Yeah, I'm Canadian, so yeah, crack all the Canadian jokes you want. At the end of the day, I'm ready for it. Um, yeah, that's it.
No, I'm just going to say we love Canada around here. You guys get that free healthcare.
Yeah, we get that free healthcare, but we got taxes up like crazy. We got taxes like we're taxed like crazy over here. You know what I mean? But you know,
Okay, so we already did this, and I thought I was recording, and I had a brain fart moment. So we're gonna just pick up the discussion and try to touch on all the topics that we touched on the first time. And this discussion, we actually started this discussion a couple of weeks ago in Facebook Messenger, and we're gonna be talking about grass or no grass. And basically, what I mean by that, let me give a little bit of context for the viewers, for the listeners. Grass or no grass with these video game developers, these video game companies, Xbox, Microsoft, PlayStation, Sony, what they're doing is they're actually not really giving us good quality, in my opinion, and they're focusing on the most minute details, and they're just slapping a whole different price tag, a whole expensive price tag on the games and just shipping them out. And I don't think it's worth the money. And I've come out with videos, two different videos talking about the greed of Microsoft and the greed of Sony, as far as they're actually charging us more money just for, oh man, the grass, did you see that grass? It looks great. So I'm not for the proponent of higher detail quality in the grass. I'm more of a proponent in actually higher detail in the games. But ARV Tay disagree with me. The real Tay disagree with me, y'all. So Tay, let them know how you feel
to a
about it.
certain, yeah, to a certain degree with Microsoft, Sony. At the end of the day, you know, I don't know what Sony's doing. Like, yeah, but Microsoft. I don't know. Like I like detail. As me, I like to draw and whatnot. So detail is very important to me. I mean, I don't think. Do I think that they should be making us pay all this much money for it? No. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm for it. I'm for the graphics. I'm for all that. I'm not for the price though. But Microsoft, I don't feel Microsoft is robbing us like how PlayStation is robbing you guys, you know? So that's
I, for
how I
one,
feel about
I,
that.
well, I disagree. I, for one, feel that Microsoft is robbing us because the Xbox One compared to the Xbox Series S and Series X, there really is no graphical difference in my opinion. I mean, except for that grass. Oh, except for that grass. And I think I also made a little joke in the last video that I don't care about grass because I'm allergic to grass. I have bad allergies. So when I cut the grass, I sneeze like crazy. So I'm not crazy about grass in video games. Not at all. What I'm crazy about with video games is if I'm gonna pay an extra 500, 600, $700 or whatever to have a console, I want it to be a significant difference from the last console that I was gaming on. Perfect example. And I sent this video to you, Tay, probably like a couple of weeks ago, or maybe like a few days ago. I can't remember which. It was a game by play comparison of Kana Bridge of Spirits, which is an awesome game, by the way. If you guys haven't played that, check it out. I might
Please
put some.
do. I'm playing it right now. He
I might
referred me to it.
I might
So,
drop some more gameplay video on that in the future on the channel. But yeah,
and guess
so
what? Can I say
yeah,
this?
what's
Hold
up?
on. Can I say this? Hold on. Can I say
Go
this
ahead.
though? Guess how much that game cost
Oh, how
after
much?
it was released? After it was released on Microsoft or on Xbox, the game's only $51.99. That's not bad.
51.99. That's really not
Canadian,
bad.
Canadian,
Canadian.
Canadian. So
It's
it's probably how much? Yeah, you know
in
what I mean. And it's a
America.
full length game. Yeah.
In
So
America, I believe it was $30. I
exactly.
believe
So
it.
you know what I mean. Like that.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
that's not
So
bad.
yeah.
That's not bad at all. But veering back on
I mean, that's what we used to play. I mean, that's what we used to pay on games, right? When it
yeah,
came
now it's
out.
$70 and $80 for unfinished games. But that's another topic for another discussion. But so okay, but yeah, back on point though. So
Okay.
I seen a video on YouTube of a I forget who the guy was, but he basically played Kena Bridge of Spirits on the PlayStation original PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 4 Pro, and the PlayStation 5. Now I will say this: the graphical detail difference from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 4 Pro, it was a little bit better. It was a little bit more clean. The refresh rate was a little better. But when you jump from the PlayStation 4 Pro to the PlayStation 5, there was no difference. And I mean, no
There's a
difference.
PlayStation 4. Wait, there was a PlayStation 4 Pro?
Yeah, there was a PlayStation 4 Pro. I actually own it. That's what I game on.
Oh, wait. So there was. Oh, they both had a. They both had a
Yeah, they
smaller
both
one
had
and
a
a.
yeah, they both
Oh, okay.
they both had a Pro with each
Oh,
generation. So basically
oh.
the
So here I'm. Here I was thinking that Pro. They just introduced the Pro. Yeah. That's how much I know about PlayStation. So
no
I
no
didn't even know they had a Pro. I
no
didn't. I didn't know that.
they
I
had a
thought this
Pro
was their
before.
first Pro.
Yeah, but so yeah, so basically the graphics look the same from the PlayStation 4 Pro to the PlayStation 5, with the exception the grass did look a little better. The refresh rate was exactly the same. The graphics were the same. There wasn't any detail in the shading. Nothing else was different. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm actually sick and tired of is the fact that these gaming conglomerates, these gaming companies, and they know what they're doing, and they're just charging us. We're having to shell out all this money. You got to basically pay a freaking car note to get a console nowadays, and I just don't think it's really worth it. You know what I'm saying?
So
Especially when, in my opinion, the PlayStation 4 Pro looks just as good as the PlayStation 5 on this 4K TV that I have.
So what was the difference? What is the difference between the four and the five?
There isn't a
Exactly.
difference. There isn't a difference. But Sony is charging you in order to continue to continue to play new games. Sony and Microsoft are forcing you to upgrade consoles
Well, no, 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 no,
because
no, 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 no. You can't say that. You can't say that because with the Xbox Series X and S, right, opposed to the Xbox One, do you know the load time on the Xbox Series S and X? It's faster than the Xbox One. You know how long it takes me to play The Sims on Xbox One opposed to playing it on the Xbox Series S?
I mean, honestly, I don't know if I ever told this to you before, but load times in games don't really bother me because
I know it didn't bother me
someone
either until I
someone's
got the Series S.
someone's always sending me a text message when I'm gaming or something like that. My wife might want to show me something, oh well, I'll just wait till the game's loading or I gotta pause the game. But most of the time, it's the game's loading. Well, honey, yeah, go ahead and show me what you wanted to show me. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. But my whole point is also you can't play Mortal Kombat 1 on the Xbox One, can you? You gotta have
Oh,
the
okay.
Xbox Series
Okay.
S or the Xbox Series X. That's my point. That's my point. And I
But some
I
of the
think
games, some of the games they're optimizing though. They have optimized it. Like I bought uh Hogwarts, and yes, I am not a Harry Potter fan, but that was a good game. Hogwarts Legacy, that was an actual good game. The detail, especially in the black characters, was freaking awesome. To create your avatar, that was it was beautiful. If you haven't played it or like checked out the gameplay, you should see it. It's actually a really good game. I actually enjoyed it from beginning to end, and I'm not a Harry Potter fan at all, but I played
yeah,
that.
I never could get into the Harry Potter franchise for,
But it's
you
not.
know,
But it's not even.
different reasons.
It's about Hogwarts though, not about Harry Potter. Like you know what I mean? Like it's about Hogwarts, like the school.
I
So
have my
that's probably why I played it because it wasn't evolved around Harry Potter. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
yeah,
but I actually
but that
have
was
my reasonings of why I don't play Harry Potter games or anything associated with that franchise, which I'll tell you that off camera. But
yeah.
but yeah,
But that, that's where I was going at. Sorry, that's where I was going at with that.
oh no,
They
you're cool.
optimized it. They optimized it um, to be on the Xbox One. Like you know what I mean? Like at first I couldn't purchase it, but now it's just like what you know. I got it for my little cousin Dee, right? I got it for her, and she is only on the Xbox One. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's actually it kind of sucks for her, you know, because a lot of games that she wants to play with me, she can't play them because you know it's on they're for the Xbox Series S, and you know my auntie is not ready to put in an arm and a leg for this console for her, right? Like especially if she
Understood.
doesn't play it, you
Understood.
know, especially if she doesn't play it as much as I game, you know what I mean? So yeah, but
Understood. But you know,
yeah,
my whole argument is, you know, there are games I do want to play that are coming out, you know, or that have came out. Like I want to play Mortal Kombat 1. I want to play Tekken 8. I want to play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
you
You
can
know,
already
th-
solve that though. You can
I
already
have
solve that. You
I have to
know you
upgrade and
can,
spend all this money, even
but you
though
don't.
graphically what I'm doing, what I'm spending all this money for, I can see these games playing on the PlayStation 4 and running the exact same and looking the exact same. That's my argument. And that's why lately I've been wrestling with the fact of, am I going to continue to do this or am I going to go to PC gaming? You know, like
And
that's
you
my
know
whole
what? You know,
that's
I
the whole
actually
premise
thought
of my
about it.
argument.
I actually thought about it, and like a lot of people have said, you know what, consoles are about to go like extinct and people are just going to go to PC because, like you're saying, um, the prices for these consoles are crazy, and people are just going to go to building their own PCs, and you know what I mean, like. I mean, a PC isn't a PC the price of a console or more, but you're getting more components.
It's a little more, but you get more components, and you know you get to mod the games, like if you know how to do that,
Yeah, you
or if
know,
you know if you
yeah,
pay
like
somebody to mod the games for you and stuff like that. Like I feel that you get more on PC versus console, to where it's got a shelf life. Like there's gonna eventually come a time in like the next 2 years to where the Xbox is gonna drop the Xbox Series Z, or you know whatever the next console is gonna be. PlayStation is gonna drop the PlayStation 6, and
well,
which
PlayStation, and we already know PlayStation is all every time they drop a console, you already know you're paying an arm and both your legs for the PlayStation.
I
You already know
mean,
that. You know
I
what I
mean
mean?
you
Xbox,
are.
Microsoft. I feel that Microsoft every time when Xbox releases a new console, they're always in the same price range. They've always been in the same price range. But look at this. Look at this. Sony. I feel Sony is more greedy than what Microsoft is. I mean, come on. I feel that Microsoft has every right to be greedy right now. They want an acquisition. You know how much money they put into that? to win that. You know what I mean? So what's Sony's excuse? Just saying.
Yeah, I definitely hear you there, but at the same time, whenever Microsoft upgrades, they force you to shell out all this money to continue gaming, and you're just going to get better grass quality. You're not going to get better gaming quality. I mean, yeah, the game might run a little smoother, like you said earlier. You might not have as much load times with the games. Maybe the console doesn't heat up as much as it used to. These are all things that are valid points, but at the same time, if I'm going to spend another serious amount of money, if I'm going to spend another 500, 600, $700, and this is stretching from Microsoft to Sony, both of them. If I'm going to spend that much money, I wanted to go back to the days of where you upgraded from the Super Nintendo to the Nintendo 64, when you upgraded from the PlayStation 1 to the PlayStation 2. Like, there were serious graphical difference back then, and it was worth it. Like, whenever I made those purchases back in the day, let me rewind that. Whenever my mom made the purchase from the Xbox,
I was
whenever
gonna
my
say
mom
we weren't making those purchases. You know what I mean? We weren't.
it shouts out to my mom, by the way. She bought me like the Super Nintendo and then the Nintendo 64, and those gaming consoles, which took up a lot of my childhood, and I had so much fun gaming back then. But
Thank God I have
you
brothers.
know,
Thank God I have brothers. They had all those systems. I think the only handhelds that I had that were mine were the Game Boy Color and the PSP. But
right?
all the other systems, my older brothers had those, so I didn't have to worry about. You know what I mean? I just played on theirs. So
Gotcha,
guess that's
gotcha.
the
Yeah,
that
that
yeah.
definitely shouts out to the older brothers. They got you gaming, and they got you to where
Yeah.
you're at today with your gaming journey and everything like that. But back in the day when you used to make those purchases, it meant something. Like, you don't even want to play the freaking, like, if you upgraded to the Nintendo 64, you didn't want to go back and play the Super Nintendo. It was like, man, you played those games. They're dated now. There are actually games on the Xbox 360 that look just as good, and you can see them on the Xbox Series X and
Yeah,
S. Perfect example.
weren't you just playing Dragon Ball Z? And I was like, I literally thought you were playing on the Series X or the Series S, and you're like, no, I'm playing on the 360. Like, what? For
Yeah,
real?
yeah. I was playing which Dragon Ball Z game was that? That was
Battle
Battle of Z.
yeah.
Battle of Z. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, which is a highly underrated game. That game didn't get the respect it deserved. A lot of people trashed on that game, but those same people love Xenoverse, which Xenoverse
Mhm.
actually took elements from that game, which no one brings that up, by the way. Xenoverse actually took elements from Battle of Z, and so did Kakarot. And these are games that are beloved by the fan base, But anyway, that's another
The
topic for
real
another
fan base.
video.
The real
Well,
fan base. But yeah, that's another
where
topic.
where we are not gonna have a Dragon Ball discussion on this video. We're not gonna do that.
No, no, we're not doing it right now. But we'll get there though. Don't worry, we'll get
Oh yeah,
there.
well yeah, we definitely will get there eventually. And there's another powerhouse that we left out. We got to talk about
Yeah.
Nintendo. We got to talk about Nintendo a little bit. With the
Oh,
Switch, and we talked about on the previous video how the Nintendo fans got done dirty with the
no.
release of Mortal Kombat
Mortal
1.
Kombat. 89.99
Man,
full price. 89.99 full price. Crazy.
full
Crazy.
price, full price for a glorified PlayStation 1 game with how those graphics looked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just
Yeah,
Nintendo. Listen, everyone that was involved in that should have been arrested. NetherRealm
definitely.
Studios.
Definitely. Let's just say Nintendo did not care about their fans. They did not care. And the thing about it, I don't even think they even put out a trailer for that or anything for the fans to even see what it even looked like. They're just saying like, "Hey, we put out Mortal Kombat for the Nintendo, and the only way that you found out is that somebody went and purchased it and started posting, you know what I mean, online and showing you what the graphics were." I thought it was a joke at first. I
I
thought it
did
was a
too.
joke.
I thought
I did. Like I
I
thought
thought it
somebody
was a
thought
sick
it.
joke.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I did. And then like I'm asking around, like, no, this is real. This is what it really looks like. Like, what? Real? No,
Just
they did not care about their Nintendo fans. No, they didn't.
Melina's fatality looks so sad. Like
Oh my gosh.
I think Melina's fatality used to actually glitch in spots. Like there was just so many spots to where her teeth would come in and out, and I'm just like, what is this?
I don't even know what that was. Like they just destroyed Melina. And Melina's one of my favorites. You know what I mean? Like like I didn't even want to look at it. That was disrespectful. I'm just saying that was disrespectful.
Yeah, that was, and and yeah, Switch fans got done dirty with that one, man. I would hope that they
I
patched
would have
that
took it
stuff
back.
by now. I would hope that they patched that game by now and they brought the refresher rates up to the levels that actually you know.
I didn't see
I
anything
would hope.
online. Did you? I didn't see anything online that they upgraded it or tried to fix it or anything.
I
I
would
think they
hope
just
that they. I would hope that they
I would
did.
have scrapped it. I would have scrapped it and returned the money. You know what I mean? Like that was disrespectful.
It was, but I guess I guess Nintendo wanted a stake in the whole Mortal Kombat one scene. I think that's why they didn't scrap it. That's why they moved
But
forward
they
with it. But
destroyed it. They destroyed it though. If you wanted to stake in it or whatever, right? At least give them what we got. You know what I mean? I don't even think the game could hold. Can Nintendo even support that? It can't even support Call of Duty, right?
I don't think that it can.
Can it?
I
Because I
don't
mean,
think that it
Call of
can.
Duty's huge. Yeah, like Call of Duty's freaking huge.
I think at this point
Maybe that's why they dummied down the graphics and stuff. Because maybe it would probably, maybe it'd be too powerful. I
it
don't
probably
know.
would be too powerful for it. Yeah, and I think at this point
Yeah,
with Nintendo, they're not really focused on big games, high
yeah.
quality
Stick with
scale games. I
Mario.
think
I mean, isn't
they
that what's keeping it afloat anyway?
they're sticking.
The Mario franchise and stuff, and Zelda.
Zelda, yeah, yeah. And which, by the way, I think I was watching. I forgot which Zelda it was. I want to say it was Wind Waker because I was curious, or it was the Hyrule game. I can't remember which one, but
The
I'm
one
sitting
that
there
they just
watching
dropped
it.
recently, like the recent one that they dropped that I think was like the number one game or something.
No, it
Or
wasn't the
no?
recent one. It was probably about a year ago
Oh,
when I watched this gameplay. And hey, when I tell you, I felt like I was about to have a seizure because it's like so colorful. I'm like, yeah, this is too colorful for me. Like I'm sitting there watching it, and I'm like, yeah,
but
I gotta turn this off.
Isn't Zelda more like you see green though? Like you know what I mean? Zelda is like more green themed, right? I would
Zelda's
say
more
watering.
green, bright yellow, which
Yeah.
I might have that problem with freaking sparkling zero. I think that's why they call it sparking because it sparkles. And it's like that game is like way too colorful, but I'm still gonna play it. I'll just probably have to turn the brightness down on my TV or something. I don't know. I'll make
Well,
the game.
I'm waiting for
That's
it to
if
go
I
on
play that
sale. I
game.
might as well tell you, I'm not buying that right off the rip. I'm not. I'm buying it when it goes on sale. I like as much as I love Dragon Ball Z and whatnot. Nope, I already told you. Well, yeah, my games of choice that I invest my money into is the Assassin's Creed franchise, and you probably might get some comments because people despise Ubisoft and whatnot because of the allegations and all that stuff. At the end of the day, yes, I'm quite aware of them, but it's not going to stop me from playing Assassin's Creed at the end of the day. That's the game, that's the company that created it, and I'm not going to stop playing it. So, yeah, I just wanted to put
Ubisoft.
that out there. Yeah.
Any soft allegations, we're gonna have to touch on that off camera because I know
Yeah.
nothing. I
So
know nothing about it. So, we're gonna have to touch
yeah.
on that,
So
off camera. But so yeah, what do you guys all think? Do you support my argument or do you support Tay's argument? She's for grass. I'm not for grass. However you feel about it, sound off in the comment section and let us know. And we definitely will be back with more pure revamped discussions in the future. We're actually scripting out and working on the next video, so we'll definitely bring it to you guys.
everybody have a good Sunday.
And we will catch you on the next one.